Welcome to Lawn Tips with Lou.
We're into November. The mowing season is almost over for the year. And for some of you, it may already be over. But what you need to do now is take care of your equipment. Clean it up good before you store it away for the winter. I've mentioned in my videos that I like to mow the grass when it's dry. One of the reasons for that is it makes cleaning up the equipment a whole lot easier. You'll notice on my rotary mower, when I turn it on its side, that there's not a lot of caked up debris on the bottom of the mower. If you mow it when the grass is wet, you're going to get a lot of debris that sticks to the bottom of the mower. I have a little bit, but I can scrape that off pretty easily and scrub it clean, and it'll be ready to go for next year and for years to come. Okay, I've opened up my air filter and it looks pretty dirty, and one of the things I may need to do over the winter is get a new filter to replace this one, because this one, quite frankly, has seen better days. But we'll go ahead and clean it up for now and put it back in, because I do have another mowing or two yet to do before my season's over. On my edger attachment, you can see that there's been quite a bit of wear on the blade, so it'll soon be time to put a new blade on here again. I did a video a year ago showing you how to replace that. I'll probably do another one here over the next few weeks to just give you a little bit of update on that. But one of the things you want to do before you store the equipment away is make sure that all the dirt and everything is kind of scraped out of here and clean, so that the equipment just doesn't rust over the winter. You can see there's some dirt stuff kind of caked in here, so I'll get that kind of scraped out of there, and we'll clean this up good so that it's going to be in good shape and ready to go in the spring. In addition to cleaning up your tools for the winter, I also highly recommend that you run the gas out of your trimmers, out of your mowers. Don't leave the gas sitting in the fuel tank and the carburetor over the winter. My experience is this has a tendency to gum things up, the fuel gets stale, and it makes starting the equipment in the spring a little bit more difficult than what it needs to be. So drain everything out. You know, just leave your gas tank empty and the carburetor empty through the winter, and when you get ready to for the next year's mowing season, things should be in good shape when you put in fresh fuel, fresh oil, and clean up your spark plugs, and things should go very well for you in the upcoming season. Even though it's November and the leaves are turning and will soon be falling from the trees still need water. They're going to need water to see themselves through the winter. And even if we get rain during the month of November, I've always found it's a good idea to water the trees good. I like to use a root feeder, but if you don't have a root feeder, just put out your hose and let the water just kind of trickle into the soil by the trees. I do have a root feeder. I hook it up to the end of my hose, push the rod down into the soil, and turn on the flow of water, and inject the water down around the root zone of the trees, and let it run there for a few minutes in several locations around each tree, so that each of the trees is well watered through the winter. I do this whether or not we've had adequate rain, because the moisture around the roots helps the trees if you get any bitter cold spells. I'll keep this episode short, but just make sure that you take care of your equipment, clean it up good before you put it away for the season, drain the fuel from your equipment, and make sure you water your trees. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time.